A high-level delegation from the United States is currently in the country to look for industries where they can put their money in.
The group also wants to start working on a free trade deal between Manila and Washington. Bim Santos has a story.
Officers and members of the U.S.-Philippine Society are in the country to scout for investment opportunities and to strengthen ties between the two countries. The organization also aims to jumpstart the proposed bilateral free trade agreement between the U.S. and the Philippines.
A budding bilateral Philippine-U.S. trade agreement, which we are all going to be working on in some fashion or another. It's for the governments to do, to be sure, but we will be working in favor of it. And separately, investment strategies.
Trade relations between the Philippines and the U.S. is currently governed by the Generalized System of Preferences, which covers tariff exemption on a number of Philippine exports to the U.S. Though it is still far from ironing out the proposed trade agreement, the group said there is much to gain from both sides.
It also turns on the ability of the Philippine economy to export which goods might be acceptable to the American market. No? So that will have to be discussed. In terms of investments, it's I think what Ambassador Maisto indicated, if there are investment inflows to the Philippines, the incentives, the assurances in terms of the protection of that investment, both in terms of repatriation of capital, I think it's something the Philippines should seriously consider taking up because the U.S. is one of the biggest markets available to us.
The organization admitted that local political issues, such as reported human rights violations and press freedom issues following the arrest of Raptors Maria Ressa, may seep into the discussions. But the Philippines is confident it will not affect relations between the two countries.
We all hope that her case is dealt with as expeditiously as possible in a way consistent with the Philippine law and the Constitution, but also in a way consistent with her human rights and the right to freedom of expression and freedom of speech.
We have to remind, of course, our friends in the United States that we are a sovereign nation and we are a country of laws.
Bim Santos, We Are One News.